Hello my love. So today I decided to make delicious carrot cake. I just felt like making it and I thought I'd take you behind the scenes. I start off with 2 teaspoons of coffee in a little bit of water. I leave that to come to room temperature and add the coffee mixture towards the end of preparing the carrot cake. I go in first with my eggs at room temperature, some brown sugar, and then I give that a good beating with my hand mixer just to aerate it and get it almost double in size or in volume. I then add the oil and then give it a good beating again. I put that aside and then I work on the carrots and the pecans for the carrot cake. I usually opt for about 3 cups of grated carrots for every cake mixture. It is carrot cake after all, so we need to have a good amount of carrot in there. And I grate it and put it aside. I then chop up some pecans and then leave a few handfuls or sprinkles aside so that I can decorate the carrot cake with that. I combine the pecans to the carrots, the grated carrots that is, and then I add my flour to the egg, sugar and oil mixture. I've already sifted it, so I'm just adding it over here. And then I add my spices, which include cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, mixed spice, salt and my baking powder. I then add that to the bowl with the bulk of the ingredients and then give it a good whisking. And then I add the carrot mixture. Now for me it's very important to add the carrots before I add any milk, because the carrots also hold a lot of water. So in this instance I won't have to add as much milk to my batter. I then fold in the coffee as well as about, I'd say, a half a cup of milk, and I fold everything together. I then place it in my prepared bundt pans, and then just before I pop it into the oven I give both pans a good tapping. I made 2. I made one for my home and one as a gift for someone special. While the cake is in the oven, I then make the cream cheese mixture, which is half a brick of butter, which I think is 1 cup of butter, and a tub of the cream cheese. The ingredients and the quantities are in my caption, so you don't have to worry about that. I think it's a cup of butter. It's 250 grams, and then I whip that together with some vanilla essence and then about 4 cups of sifted icing sugar. Here I am just popping the first cake out of the pan. I absolutely love this pan. I will tag the brand in this video as well. It's such a beautiful pattern. I then take my leveler and cut the cake in half, and then I scoop out a bit of the carrot cake mixture with a spoon and I fill that gap with some salted caramel. Now you don't have to do this is optional, but because it is a bundt cake there's no filling, so I like to scoop out the center and then just fill it with a little bit of that salted caramel. Now for the second carrot cake I opted to fill it with salted caramel as well as cream cheese filling, because my family love the cream cheese a little bit more than the salted caramel. And I had a little bit left over, so yeah, I am just filling that area with the salted caramel. I then take the top, place it back on top of the carrot cake, and then I go ahead and pipe my cream cheese on top of the cake. You don't have to use a piping bag. You can literally just take an offset spatula and decorate your carrot cake. I then go ahead and add the leftover pecans as decoration to the top. And that is it. Simple, easy, and more than that, absolutely divine. If you've made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please pop them into the comments below. Lots of love.